1,000 words, technically all 1,000 words could have made it onto X somehow. And effectively, now you have this remarkable repository. And I wonder how you think about that again, and how you think the creative community and those who were the original IP owners should think about that.
I don't know, except to say that by the time these lawsuits are decided, we'll have digital God. So
IP owners should think about that.
I don't know, except to say that by the time these lawsuits are decided, we'll have digital God. So
original IP owners should think about that.
I don't know, except to say that by the time these lawsuits are decided, we'll have digital God. So ask digital God at that point.
Think about that.
I don't know, except to say that by the time these lawsuits are decided, we'll have digital God. So ask digital God at that point. These lawsuits won't be decided before on a time frame that is relevant.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think we live, there's that, I don't know if it's actually a real Chinese saying or not, but may you live in interesting times.
Right.
It's apparently not a good thing. But I would prefer to, personally, I would prefer to live in interesting times. And we live in the most interesting of times. I think for a while there, I was like really getting demotivated and losing sleep over the threat of AI danger. And then I finally sort of became fatalistic about it and said, well, even if I knew annihilation was certain, would I choose to be alive at that time or not? And I said I probably would choose to be alive at that time because it's the most interesting thing, even if there's nothing I could do about it. So then basically sort of a fatalistic resignation helped me sleep at night because I was having trouble sleeping at night because of AI danger. Now, what to do about it? I mean, I've been the biggest, the one banging the drum the hardest, by far the longest, or at least one of the longest for AI danger. And these regulatory things that are happening, the single biggest reason they're happening is because of me.
Yeah, because of him. You heard it from the horse's mouth. Digital God. Digital God. That's AI. That's going to be your God. It's going to involve you taking a microchip. But before we get right into it, let's begin by giving honor and glory to the power of our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah. Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Once again, Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, Call Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Let's give double honors to our head apostles, the elders, the bishop, out of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Salutation, peace to the tabernacle of David, the 144,000, followed by the large multitude, men, women, children, whom our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, is going to have mercy upon. I pray that this message find all of you in perfect peace as we prepare to welcome our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. And you heard it from Elon Musk, the current president of the United States. Okay, I'm just joking. Donald Trump is the president of the United States, but this man here, that's why he's doing more of the talking than Donald Trump himself, because he's the man that they have put beside Trump to push in the new world order in order to bring the new system in. The last one have to be done away with. That's why they're moving very, very quickly. But let's go here because they want to be the most high. That's right. That goes to what? 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3, the subheading of that precept in the blue letter, it tells you the man of lawlessness. Okay, the man of lawlessness is Esau, Edom. But let's go here to the book of Psalm chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Let's read this. But let's look up the word wicked. That's what Rawchaa, right? Rawchaa, it goes into what? Criminal, guilty one, guilty of sin against what? The Most High. That's what they were put here to do. The Lord is about to judge these devils. Let's look up the root word. The root word also the same, Rawchaa. and to be wicked, act wickedly, to be guilty, be condemned. That's right. To act wickedly in ethics and religion. These people here, family, the Most High is not in any of their thought, but they want to be gods on this planet here. But let's continue to read. It says here, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. They want you to become their perpetual slaves. That's why particularly the apple of the Lord says, particularly you so-called Negroes, Latinos, African American, Native American. And that's why you are the one that they're trying to destroy. Because they know that you have the God's gene in you. Okay, it says, for the wicked boasteth. Okay, they boasted of what? His heart desire. What is his heart desire? To give you their version of God. That's AI. That's their heart desire. Their version of God. But that's going to involve you taking a microchip. And that's where the men of the Lord, the prophets, are here to warn you not to take it. It said, for the wicked boasteth of his heart desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. Let's read this in the NLT. It says here, for they brag about their evil desires. Okay, they praise the greedy and curse the Lord Yahawah. That's what they do on a daily basis. But listen to verse 3, verse 4. It says, the wicked through the pride of his countenance, you can tell by the look on their faces, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thought, because they think that they are the Most High. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3 down. They are God. Ezekiel tell you, because why? Why are they carrying on like that? Why are they telling you that they're going to create a new system? Because why? The mysteries, the understanding of the Bible was not given to them. It wasn't given to them. Second Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 22. As for the mysteries, because you go to the book of Amos chapter 3:7, the Lord says he revealed his secrets, that's the mysteries, to his prophets, the servants. So we know through the spirit and power of our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, the Lord gave us the mystery. That's why we're telling you what is about to happen before it happens. Through the spirit and power of our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, starting with our head apostles all the way down. As for the mysteries of the power, they knew them not, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern a reward for blameless soul. These things, they don't think about it. Righteousness, what is that? They relish, they love wickedness. If they haven't done any mischief, they can't sleep. They can't sleep. Psalm 36, another precept, and we're going to get into this video here. Psalm 36 verse 1. It says here, the transgression, that is sin, of the wicked says within my heart, that there is no fear of the power, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawah, before his eyes. They are not afraid of the Lord because they believe they are gods. This is from Technocracy. Technocracy News and Trends. Musk war against bureaucracy and the government. It's not a war. They put him there to get rid of the current system and bring in the new system. That's what he's here to do. That's what Trump was put here to do. And we're going to hear it from his mouth. He's talking about wiping an entire war. That's right. Let him speak. I don't want to put words in his mouth. Just listen to him talk. Okay, beloved? And then when it's all said and done, I hope you are edified. That's why these people are God. That's what they see themselves. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's go to here. Let me see here. Let's go to the book of let's go to Ezekiel. Ezekiel, it says here, prophecy against king of Tyre. That's your modern day. The king of Tyre, modern day is what? America. Esau, Edom, Pharaoh. That's why Esau is the modern day Pharaoh. It says here, mortal man, Ezekiel 28 verse 1. This is the Good News translation. Mortal man, he said, tell the ruler of Tyre. That's what? Modern day Pharaoh, Esau, Edom, Trump and his minion. The Lord said we should tell them. It says here, tell the ruler of Tyre what I, the sovereign Lord Yahawah, I am saying to him. puffed up with pride. That's what you see them. That's what family says. What their inward thought is, what their kingdom is going to go on forever. Everything is going digital. Everybody's going to take this microchip. That's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about. They are going to be the next God. But listen to the message the Lord said we should give them. The sovereign Lord Yahawah, I am saying to him, puffed up with pride, you claim to be a God, right? You say that like a God, you sit on a throne surrounded by the sea. The sea represents what? The people. You may pretend to be a God, but no, you are mortal, not divine. Verse 3. You think you are wiser than Daniel, that no secret can be kept from you. Your wisdom and skill made you rich with treasures of gold and silver. Because these are all what? Billionaires. Billionaires. So they think they are the most high. That's the pride. It says here, your wisdom and skill made you rich with treasures of gold and silver. You made clever business deals and kept on making profit. How proud you are of your wealth. Now then, this is what I, the sovereign Lord Yahawah, I am saying. Listen to this. Because you think you are as wise as a God, I will bring ruthless enemies to attack you. They will destroy all the beautiful things you have acquired by skill and wisdom. They will kill you and what? And send you to a watery grave. That's what the Third World War. Because the grave is not even good. Listen, those bunkers are going to be some of some of them are going to die in their bunkers. Oh yeah, they're going to get heart attack. Once they see Yahawashi and the angels, they're going to die in those bunkers. He said, they will kill you and send you to watery grave. When they come to kill you, you will still claim that you are a God. When you face your murderers, you will be mortal and not at all divine. You will die like a dog. Hear that? The Lord says these devils will die like a dog at the hand of godless foreigners. I, the sovereign Lord Yahawah, I have given the command. That's what the Lord is about to do to these people. So we're telling you before it happens through the spirit of power of our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. Now, let's listen to this proud man speak. Because these people are proud. Listen to what he's about to say. And we're going to skip through it. No, we're gonna jump through it. Amen. And yeah, family, when it's all said and done, I hope you edify. We are here. We are here to stay prayed up. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. These people are not gods. The Lord is about to show them who is in charge. Okay, let's go.
To war against the bureaucracy in the government.
Yes, we're essentially just with the support and direction of President Trump. We are reducing the size of the bureaucracy, getting rid of excess regulatory regulations. And there's also so many agencies and regulatory authorities that they actually step on each other's feet. It's kind of like having a sports game where there are too many referees on the field, like more referees than players at times. Now, that would be a silly game if the players can't pass the ball without hitting a referee. But it's kind of getting to that point in the U.S. So there's roughly 450 federal agencies of one kind or another. That's more agencies. That's almost an average of 2 agencies per year since the formation of the United States. So, I mean, how many agencies do you really need to run a country? Not 450, that's for sure.
And how do you guarantee that all the incredible achievements that you aim to have in terms of savings, in terms of impacting the lives of the American people are not going to be reversed in 4 years? Typically, the cycle gets reversed every 4 years. Do you think it's going to be so impactful that it won't be reversed? Is there any ways that you can ensure that the progress is going to be continuous?
Well, I think we do need to delete entire agencies as opposed to leave part of.
Did you hear that? Delete entire agencies. Listen to him again. I want him to tell you entire agency.
Agencies as opposed to leave.
Aim to have in terms of savings, in terms of impacting the lives of the American people are not going to be reversed in 4 years. Typically, the cycle gets reversed every 4 years. Do you think it's going to be so impactful that it won't be reversed? Is there any ways that you can ensure that the progress is going to be continuous?
Well, I think we do need to delete entire agencies as opposed to leave part of them behind.
Entire agencies. And what do you think that's going to cause? That's the uproar of the people. That's what the Lord said. Let's go to here. Second Ezra, quickly. Second Ezra. Hear what the Lord says. Second Ezra chapter what? Chapter 9. And let's start from verse 1. It said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. And that time is here now. The Lord is visiting the earth. How is that? Let's go. Therefore, when there shall be seen, when you start to see what? Earthquakes, and uproars of the people in the world. Right now, people are realizing that, guess what? The Trump that they thought they knew, he is a snake. That's right. They thought Trump was going to make America great again. No, Trump is taking away jobs. He's about to delete agencies. And majority of these people that occupy these agencies are what? The self-proclaimed white men. So this is going to affect them the most. So that's going to cause what? The uproars of the people in the world. Think about that. And we know Esau can't take pressure. And when Gerald Celente said it best, when people have nothing to lose, they lose it all. And we know how much guns is in America. America loves their guns. So family, the uproars of the people, it is coming. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. You're looking at the end of this man's kingdom. This uproar is going to lead to a civil war. Civil war into a third world war. That's the end. In the midst of third world war, guess who's coming to dinner? That's why Yahawashi, our king. He's coming to, that's right, 1 hour. He's coming for a sacrifice in Bosra. That is America. America is going to be the lake of fire. Sacrifice, family. When you have a sacrifice, what do you need? You need the sacrificial lambs. That's right. What are you going to sacrifice on the altar? America is the altar. Everybody living on the soil of America, if they are not part of the elect, guess what they're going to be? They are the sacrificial lamb. That's what Yahawashi is bringing. And we're telling you, that's where we are. Let's go on.
You fought him behind. It's easy. It's kind of like leaving a weed. If you don't remove the roots of the weed, then it's easy for the weed to grow back. But if you remove the roots of the weed, it doesn't stop weeds from ever growing back, but it makes it harder. So we have to really delete entire agencies, many of them. Bureaucracy in some new administration, but it'll be from a much lower baseline. So it's a step in the right direction. I think the overarching goal here is to lay the foundation for prosperity that will last many decades, maybe centuries. Nothing's forever, but I think we can strengthen.
Yeah, decades, centuries, because what? Their inward thought. What does the Bible says? Because here we are here to exalt our name. That the name of, not our name. I meant that's the devil. The name of our Lord, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. It says what? Their inward thought is that what? Their kingdom shall continue forever. That is Psalm what? Let's go to, I think it's Psalm 49. Is it Psalm 49 or Psalm 58? Let's go 49. I think it's 49:3. Is that 49:3? Where it says their inward thought. Yeah, this is Psalm 49:11. Their inward thought is that what? Their houses, meaning their kingdom, Brakata Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. What he just said was what? Centuries, generation. That's their mindset. But they don't know that what? Their kingdom is coming to an end. Because why? Again, Wisdom of Solomon 2:22, it says what? The mysteries of the Bible was not revealed to them. It was not revealed to them. Let's go on.
From the foundations of the United States substantially.
And what lessons can other governments...
Okay, now I'm going to skip it. I'm not going to... But you can check out the entire video at here. Right here. Technocracy, news, and trends. Okay, but I want to skip to here because he goes in. He said he had a lot to say. And also he talks about nuclear. Let's start from I think 22. It mentions a bit about nuclear war where they face the safe place to hide because they know that they have to at the end they have to delete a lot of people in the midst of that nuclear war. And the elite, they already got their bunkers, everything's ready. That's where they're going to be hiding. And it's going to tell you. Let me see here. Please bear with me. I think it's the 22-minute mark. Let's start from there.
Predicted came true. And one of the things he was trying to say in 2001 Space Odyssey was that you should not teach AIs to lie. So the reason that, if anyone's watched that movie, the reason it wouldn't open the pod bay doors to let the astronaut back in was because the AI had been told to take the astronauts to the monolith, this alien artifact, but also that they could not know about the monolith. So it came to the conclusion that it must take them there dead. And so that's why it wouldn't open the pod bay doors. The lesson there being is very important for AIs to be truth maximizing.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yes.
But let's move to a boring subject, which is the boring company and the boring tunnels. Quickly, I think the world has been inspired.
Enter the boring tunnel, and guess what? Tunnel, bunkers. That's right. Because these devils know that they're about to set this world on fire, and they have to hide. Their mind is that after the destruction, they're gonna come up and build back better. That's all part of the reset, the nuclear war. That's going to delete a lot of people, but they don't know that it is the reset that is actually coming is through our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. That's what we're telling you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, African American. Don't put your trust in the system. This system is about to be deleted by our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi. That's why the Lord has sent his men out here to warn you. Okay? You were here to serve your prison. Your prison sentence is over. That's what the Lord says we should speak comfortably to you. In the book of Isaiah 40, tell you that that's why your warfare is accomplished. You are about to be you are about to be delivered. If you are part of the elect, if you are not part of the elect, you're gonna die on this end. It's that simple. And then you're gonna be born back into the kingdom in your right mind. Your spirit never dies. The body, you have to shed that wicked body, but your spirit will be born, will come back in the kingdom, in a different body. Okay, your new body. And you're going to be in your right mind, but you want to make it the first go around if you're part of the elect. Barakata Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Let's go on. What was I going to do? Did I bring up what precept was I looking for? Oh, yeah, go ahead. Let's just allow this man to speak.
By what you guys were able to create in LA, and I think there's a lot of promise to that technology. But there are questions about whether it's safe in the case of an earthquake, whether it's cost effective, whether countries should actually adopt this technology. Can you
So one of the safest places you can be in an earthquake is an underground tunnel, because the earthquakes are largely a surface, apart from where they shear, they're mostly a surface phenomenon. So they're like the waves on the surface. So like being in a tunnel is like being in a submarine. Even if there's a storm above you, the waters are calm as a submarine. And in fact, when there have been massive earthquakes, like there was a few decades ago, a massive earthquake in Mexico City, the safest place to go was the subway. If there is global thermonuclear warfare, you really want some tunnels. Underground's a good place to be, if in a worst case scenario for global thermonuclear warfare. On a more everyday note, what's really useful about the tunnels is alleviating traffic in congested areas. So obviously, if you've got very tall buildings, but you have that are 3D, so they're going 3D up, but you have a road surface which is 2D, you're just naturally going to have a problem where people try to go from the 3D object, which is the building, to the 2D object, which is the road surface. There's obviously just not going to be enough room.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 17. And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, "It is done." The earthquake that is leading after the elect goes up into the chariot, family, there ain't going to be no, what is it called, a Richter scale that's going to measure the impact. Okay, no amount of bunker is going to, some of them are going to, like the Lord said, they're going to be hiding in their bunkers. Some of them is going to survive it. But after they survive the family, their next move, they are going into chains. They are not going to be in these bunkers forever. It says here, And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since men were upon the earth. So mighty an earthquake and so great. You hear that? So mighty an earthquake. Let's read this in the NLT. Right? NLT, it said, then the thunder crashed and rolled, and lightning flashed, and a great earthquake struck the world since people were placed on the earth. You don't think these devils, they know that. They know, the elite, the top elite, they know that this place is about to be shaken up. But what? They are building their bunkers. So they're telling you the best place to hide is during the earthquake is their bunkers. But that ain't going to save you. Some of them is going to be their burial ground, family. But let's go on here. And then what does it say at the end there? It says, and the great city was divided into 3 parts, and what? And the cities of the nations fell, and great Babylon, America, came into remembrance before the Most High to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. This is judgment upon the land. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found anymore. The government. Some islands are going to be swallowed up because of the earthquakes and the tsunamis that's going to follow after. This word is coming. But we know that what Revelation 6 reminds us that what the rich men, they're going to be hiding in their bunkers, family. You see, we have the truth. We have the mystery. Hey? And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. That's why the nuclear mushroom that's coming upon the line. And every mountain and island will move out of their places because of the impact. Okay, and the kings of the earth, listen to this, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men, including him, and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman, because these people here, family, you think they're going to go to their bunkers and be making their own tea, making their own sandwiches? No, they're taking their slaves with them. Hey? It says here, and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman, the slaves and their servants and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains and said to the mountains. This is after Yahawashi revealed himself to them, because these people, family, those bunkers, they are decked out. That's why they have satellite television. And they're going to see Yahawashi on their big screen TV. Inside their bunker, it says here, and said to the mountains and rock, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. They're going to see Yahawashi. They're going to see, and then for what? For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? But it's telling you, they know they're prepping for the destruction. Hey, let's go
on the roads, and that's exactly why you have traffic. So the solution for that is then to make roads 3D as well. Now you can either make transport 3D. So you can either do that with flying cars, or you could do, really helicopters, or you could do that with tunnels. Now the challenge with doing it with going above ground or with any kind of flying object is that they tend to be very noisy and they generate a lot of wind force. And you've got things flying over your head all the time, which can be disconcerting. If one of these things drops a hubcap on your head one day, it'd be these things are like things that flying things tend to crash once in a while, and people don't like things crashing on them. And then if you have bad weather, like let's say there's a blizzard or a sandstorm or something, well, now nobody can fly. So then transport shuts down. On the other hand, none of these problems exist with underground travel. So tunnels are immune to weather. They don't care what the weather is. It could be the worst weather, it doesn't matter. Nothing's going to fall on you because you're underground. There's no wind force and it's very quiet. I think going 3D underground is much better than 3D above ground for solving traffic in cities. We have a demonstrated case of this in Las.
I'm going to the family. Look at the look on these people, the audience, and the audience faces. These are the people thinking they're going to live forever, right? They have all the money in the world. They've destroyed the world, and now they're finding a place to go hide. And from all the destruction that is coming upon them, no, they're not going to escape it. That's why it said, woe to you, rich men. Read the book of James chapter 5. That's why, woe, it said, weep and howl. Let me get that. He said, the misery that is coming upon you. After you've destroyed this earth, and then all of a sudden you're going to hide, and you're going to get away with all your wickedness. Hear what the Lord says. James chapter 5. Come on, let's go here. James 5. James 5, let's see if it comes out. Here we go. It said, go to now, ye rich men. Ye rich men. weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. The Lord says, weep and howl. The misery that's come, because from here, family, they're all going into chains. They're all going into captivity. You see, the men here all looking at everybody talking about Elon Musk, how rich he is. He's a billionaire. Family, he's going to go to bed with a $350 billion in his account balance. He's going to wake up with zeros. Zeros. Because why? Yahawashi is taking it all. It says in the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach 10:8, it said, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches gotten by deceit, all their riches they got it by deceit. The kingdom is translated from what? One people to another. Listen to this now. This is another devil. Larry Ellison, he's the CEO of Oracle. This is the guy that Donald Trump gave $500 billion to build what? The infrastructure for what? The AI. That's right. Larry Ellison wants the US to unify all the national data and then feed it to the AI. That's their God. That's what they are preparing. The Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison has long advocated harnessing data for technological advancement, but his latest vision is raising both excitement and concerns. Speaking at a recent event, Ellison advocated for unifying all US national data into a single system, and that's going to involve you taking a chip. That's it. It's coming into a single system that could then be analyzed and leveraged by artificial intelligence. His proposal, while ambitious, raises significant questions about privacy, security, and government oversight. They don't care about you. Privacy? These people here? Are you kidding? Why do you think you have your cell phone? They are monitoring you every second of the day. Tracking you wherever you go. Most people right now, they have their credit card information on what? On their phone. They know everything, but now this time it's going to go under your skin. That's right. That's what's going to make them God. They're going to know everything. The moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, they're going to know everything about you. Your passport information, your driver's license, insurance, everything is going to be on that chip. Right? Ellison, whose company Oracle has been deeply involved in a cloud computing and AI-driven data management, believe that consolidating national databases into a single AI-powered system will revolutionize decision-making in sectors like healthcare, security, and governance. According to Business Insider and CNBC reports, he argues that fragmented data systems hinder efficiency and that a centralized AI-driven model could lead to a better insight and predictive capabilities. For example, in the healthcare sector, Ellison envisioned a national database that could track patient history, streamline medical research, and improve emergency response. They're not going to tell you the fact that it's good. That's right. It's going to make your social credit system, all that is all part of it. You speak against the government. Oh, like us, the men of the Lord. Oh, no, family, we are not part of this system. They're going to get rid of us. We are the first crop to be driven out of this world here. But we know that ain't going to happen. Their plan is not going to come to fruition. The same man that you are looking at right now as the CEO, family is about to go into captivity. Because these are the elite. Worth close to what, $200 billion, whatever his net worth is. That's right. They are about to lose it all, family. They are about to lose it all. How tenor, and we're going to end it there. All 50 states notified. They have 14 days to remove all DEI programming in all public school. Yes, DEI again stand for what? It's called diversity, equity, and what? And inclusive or something. Diversity, equity, inclusive, or diversity, equity. I say diversity, equity, inclusive. I think it's inclusive. Program in all public school. It said, what is left of the U.S. Department of Education has notified all 50 states that have 14 days to remove all DEI program in all public school. Institution which fail to comply may face a loss of federal funding. Here is a copy of the letter sent to all 50 states. So we are here. This is coming from United States Department of Education, Office for Civil Rights, the acting assistant, February 14, 2025. That's right. This is it. So we are at the end of this man's kingdom. And we are at the end of this man's kingdom. And like I said, chaos is coming. Civil war is coming to America. Civil war is coming to America. We are at the end. That's what the Lord said. Measured out the time diligently in itself. When you see some of the time pass, that's when you know that what we are at the end. And we say, let's finish here. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, the son that's going into destruction. That's what perdition means, destruction, referring to Esau, Edom, because it tells you at the subheading, it says what? Men of lawlessness. This implementation of this microchip is going to be the end of their kingdom. Okay, the Lord says, as he's about to fill his belly, meaning his enterprise, the Lord is going to rain upon him. That's when the missiles are going to be sent on his way. That's why the missiles are going to be sent on America. This is, it said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called God. He think he's the most high. He gave you sweet baby Jesus and people believe in it. But now nobody's talking about Jesus anymore. Jesus is missing in action. Somebody should put a missing person information out there looking for Jesus. Nobody's talking about sweet baby Jesus anymore. Eh? Because what? The men have, the Lord have raised up his men. The prophets are back in their Lord. Pray what? Calling in the name of their power. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And you see what is happening to the world today? Sweet baby Jesus is not coming to save anybody. There's nobody coming with blonde hair, blue eye, pale skin to save anybody. The one that is coming, the austere man, Yahawashi, if he was here, they will call him a black man. That's right. They'll call him a Negro. That's right. That's who is coming from the tribe of Judah. The conquering lion from the tribe of Judah. That's the one coming, and he's very pissed off. Very, very, very pissed off. It says here, who opposed and exalted himself, talking about Esau, Edom, above all that is called God, or that that is worship. People looking at AI is going to do this, AI. Oh, Elon Musk, oh, Trump, this, that. Yeah, they love that one. Adoration. Yes, look at me. We are gods. We're going to be gods on this planet here. It said, who opposes and exalt himself above all that is called God, all that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that what? He is God. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. You know what is holding him back? It's the law. It says, for the mystery of iniquity, the wickedness, starting from when it first came into power, starting with the Greek Empire, it's always been in the process. All the destruction, the killing. And when they came back in the Renaissance through the Spanish with Christopher Columbus coming into the New World, destroying the Northern Kingdom. That's right. This wickedness, I says here, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth, who allows it, the Most High Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, he's the one that allow him to destroy us, until he be taken out of the way. The Lord allows him. Now the Lord is about to take him out of the way. Now he's about to be punished. And then shall that wicked be revealed. He's being revealed right now by the men of the Lord. We're telling you that Satan is the children of what? Self-proclaimed white men. Those are the children of Satan. And they are doing the bidding of Satan on this planet here. It says here, for the mystery of iniquity that already work, only who now will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. It's being revealed right now. Whom the Lord Yahawashi shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. That's we are the spirit of the Lord's mouth, condemning this devil, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. When our big brother shows up, our best friend Yahawashi shows up, that is when the thing's going to get interesting. That's when he's bringing the fire. Our job is to what? Condemn him with our mouth, and Yahawashi is bringing the fire to finish the job. That's why he says in the book of Luke 12:49, he says he wished this place is already on fire before he shows up. That's why Yahawashi is bringing fire and coming to pass over his elect, and then bring the fire and then establish his kingdom on this planet here. So, beloved, I'm going to leave it there. Yes, Esau, Edom think he's God. AI is going to be your God. Stay prayed up. Revelation 13:16 is here. Microchip is coming, and you are not to take it. You are not to take it. Okay? We're going to leave it there. Shalom.